where we've added shapes, we've added solids, we've talked about mass, we've worked at 3D tonight already. So now I want to add cameras. So to add a camera, again, I go to layer, there's new text we've worked with solids, we've worked with a shape layer. So now I want to work with a camera. Okay, so if I turn a camera on, I hit OK, and the camera has to have 3D objects to work. So I got to turn these to 3D, and I'm going to add 2 pieces of video in here real quick. Okay, so now I got 2 pieces of video. I'm going to scale those videos down. I'm going to select them both, transform. I'm going to scale them down to 50%. And then I'm going to rearrange these all in 3D space. So then I turn my 3D space back on, and I'm going to go back here so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to fit this one in, and I'm going to hide my camera for now. So there's one of my pieces of video. There's another one of my pieces of video. And there's my smiley face. I actually want the smiley face up front. And I'm moving these around in 3D space. Okay. And actually, I want to spread these out a little bit more. Okay, so I can show better use of the camera. Okay, so with this camera now, I'm going to turn it back on where I can, and I'm going to take this down to about 12% so I can see the camera. So if I click on camera, notice I have my X, Y, and Z, and I can move this camera around. Okay, so just like a camera in movie making, I can also use my hand tool to where I can move this a little bit better. Okay, if I open this up to my camera, I have all these different things I can play with on my camera. So I'm just going to do a pan across to start. So I'm going to do something like this. And actually that wouldn't be a pan. This would be a truck right over 4 seconds. And over 4 seconds, I'm going to just pan across. So if I hit play, you can see the camera move. Okay. I'm also going to play with the way it sees things. So I'm going to go to my next point, and I'm going to have it kind of follow as it goes across. So we're seeing our objects, and you can kind of see them in that 3-dimensional space with what we're doing. And I'm going to actually move it around to the side. I'm going to grab my hand tool and this stuff over time. So you can kind of see how your camera moves. And if you watch a lot of animation, you'll actually see, you know, the power of that 3D and the power of that camera. Okay? So that's the first time we've used our camera. And you can kind of see your active camera, and you can do some different things. So I'm going to undo out of that one where we get it all the way around. And this time I'm going to move it to about the center. You're going to hand move it, and I want to move it to the center. And I'm going to put a little pause in here, Command C, Command V, and then I'm going to come over here, and then I'm going to have it move through our objects. And I'm going to have it move a little bit. I'm going to do another pause, Command C, Command V. I'm going to move it over a little bit, and then I'm going to have it move through the imagery. Okay? And I don't know how this is going to look like, but we'll try it. So it pans in, or it tucks in, then it's going to actually dolly through. And not a very good example, but you got the idea. So that is your first camera movement.